Good everyone, my name is Graphics. In this video, we will be looking at multiplication of vector. We'll be looking at the difference between a dot product and a cross product. Now let's look at this example. And the question says, given that vector A is equals to 12i plus 3j plus 4k, vector B is equals to 2i minus 2j minus k, and vector C is equals to 3i minus 6j plus 2k, respectively. Evaluate Roman figure 1, vector A dot product vector B. Roman figure 2, vector A cross product vector B. Now let's see how this goes. Let's start from the first one, Roman figure 1, solution. It says we should look for the dot product of vector A and vector B. In this case, we'll do it like this. Vector A is giving us 12i plus 3j plus 4k, put it in brackets, dot vector B, which is giving us 2i minus 2j minus k in our brackets. Now we'll start multiplying. Now when it's dot product, you only focus on like terms. So it's only allowed for we to take 12i multiplied by 2i, 3j multiplied by minus 2j, and 4k multiplied by minus k. Are we together now? So let's do that and see. If I take 12i to multiply 2i in brackets plus 3j multiplying minus 2j in another bracket plus 4k multiplying minus k in another bracket. You see, I selected the like terms. Now 12 times 2 is 24. I times I is I square. So we're having 24i square. Plus 3 times 2 is 6. J times j is j square. So we have minus this. So we have minus 6j square. Plus 4k times minus k will give you what? Minus 4k square. Right? So if I should open the bracket, we should know that I square is equals to j square is equals to k square, which is equals to what? 1 in dot multiplication. So anywhere I see I square or j square or k square, I'll put 1. So I'll be having 24 in bracket 1 minus, 24 in bracket 1 plus 6 times minus 1 plus 4 times minus 1. Are we good now? So if I open the bracket, I'll now be having 24 minus times plus will give you minus, so we have 6. Minus times plus will give you minus, so we have 4. So we're having 24 minus 6 minus 4. So we're having our answer as what? As 14. Right? So the dot product of vector A times vector A and B will give us 14. Now aside that is for dot product. Now let's look for the next question, which is what? Cross product. Right? When you see this symbol, we call it cross product. So for cross product, what you do is we're going to use our knowledge in matrix to solve this given question. So I'll bring out my two vertical lines as my bracket here. Then the first rule will be IJK, since it is three-dimensional. Now for the second rule, will be containing the component of the vectors of vector A. So what are the component of the vector A? For vector A, I has a coefficient of 12. For vector A, J has a coefficient of 3. And for vector A, K has a coefficient of what? 4. So 12, 3, and 4 are the component of vector A. Now for vector b, the component of vector b, for I we have 2, for g we have -2, that is the coefficient of g here -2, while the coefficient of k here is what? -1. So this is what we have here. So we are using our knowledge in matrix to solve them, using the method of what? Determinant. Now, one of the rules is, on top of the first row, the first column, you put plus, second column you put minus, third column you put plus, right? So we take the first column and the first row all together now. So if I take the first column and the first row, where the line intersects is at what? At I here. So it will be plus I will open the bracket. Now when I open the bracket, what is remaining? What is left by is, because IJK is crossed out, then I12 and 2 are also crossed out. We're left with what? 3, 4, -2, -1. That is for that. Now, if I now consider the second column and the first row still, realize they are intersecting at J here, and what's on top of J is minus. So I have minus J, I will open this bracket here. So what is remaining? We have 12, 4, 2, and -1. You can see that because the IJK is crossed out and J3 -2 is also crossed out. So we're just left with 12, 4, 2, and what? -1. Now go to the third column, right? Consider the third column and the first row. Where did the two lines intersect? It intersects at K. So I'll bring out plus K, because on top of K we have plus. So we have plus K. So what is remaining? 12, 3, 2, -2. I will together now. So this is what we have here. So please viewers, you should take your time and like the video if you find it helpful. Also take your time to subscribe to the channel and share the video if possible. Thank you. So let's proceed. Now after that, I will now bring out plus I will open the bracket. So when I open the bracket, I'll put minus in between. So that's okay now. So I'm going to take -1 will multiply 3. We'll be having -3. -2 -2 multiplying 4, we have -8. And we know we have a natural negative in between this bracket here. So -8 minus minus give you plus. So we're having -3 plus 8 for that first one here. All together. Now we'll look at -j. You open the bracket, there's a natural minus in between. So -1 times 12, we have -12. 2 times 4, we have 8. You can see that. So go to the next one, plus k. You open another bracket, natural negative in between. -2 times 12 will give you -24. Then 2 times 3 will give us what? 6. So if we move forward here, we'll now say the I here will now be -3 plus 8 will give us 5. For the -j here, we have -12 minus 8 will give us what? -20. Then we have plus k here, -24 minus 6 will give us what? -30. So when you look for the cross product of vector A and B, you'll be having 5i plus 20j minus what? 30k. Is that okay now? So this is how you calculate for cross product and also dot product. So in our next video, we're looking at miscellaneous problems involving vector, and we'll apply whatever we have learned in our last 3 videos on this question. So if you have found the video helpful, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and also share the video. Thanks for watching. God bless.